Welcome to the Capability Advisor web assessment tool. Today we're going to look at the organization interface. The organization is the role inside the tool that manages assessments. It creates assessor accounts, it copies assessments, and it can also change the template used for the Word report export. So let's dive right in. First of all, if we want to insert an assessment, we have to insert a project first. The thing with the project is it can hold multiple assessments. Most of the time it will only hold one assessment. But for example, if you do a reassessment, you will have the original one and the copied or the reassessment one in the same project. So the tool needs this inserted. For example, company name, we go with EuroSPI, GmbH, and the address is address street 1. Language English is perfect. First name Tobias, last name Zehetner, which is myself. And we go with my email, my ISCN email here. Then the username TC123. The password is the same, but it's a secret. Insert and inserted and initialized successfully. Perfect. Now, I see I've made a typo. That was not by mistake. Just wanted to show you the edit functionality as well. So we just insert the S here, maybe change the username to project Tobias, update it here, and project updated, perfect. Now we can go on to the assessment. So we can insert an assessment, very easy. We create an assessment called assessment for video tutorial, excuse me, and we copy it over to the description. There are two assessors that are available to us, are the demo and myself. I will choose as a lead assessor as well, and the project we go with ISC with EuroSPI GmbH. Domain, we go with the VDA scope, pretty straightforward. Then it asks you for additional information. This is not a must. You can insert it here. If you do, it will afterwards be also present in the Word report. For example, the purpose, the context, etc. We are done. Perfect. We choose to not insert any information, and we've created our assessment. Great. Important to note, if you have, for example, an assessor exported an assessment into Excel or with the SQL export function, you can also import them here. Just choose the file that you've been sent by the assessor and upload it here. Same with the Excel. And that way you can insert assessments from outside sources into the tool. We can copy assessments as well. So for example, like I mentioned, there might be a reassessment. I've played with it beforehand. We have the assessment for video tutorial. We insert it into the same project and we go with reassessment number 2. Copy it. Takes a little second. Copying, finished copying, perfect. Now we can check reassessment number 2. The tutorial assessment, and then there's the reassessment number 2, which holds the same information as before. Demo assessors, then myself, and I am the lead. Perfect. Also, if you later on, if the assessment is done and you want to protect the data, you can choose to set it to read-only, which enables the assessor to still log in and create the Word report, but not to change any ratings or notes. About the assessors, it's a little straightforward form. You will just insert the name of the company he works at, or she or they, first name, last name, email address, their in-text number, a username and a password. It's no rocket science there, and you can also, if you might make a typo like I did before, just edit them. Then we have some smaller utilities, the basics, change the password or the username, maybe change your language. Also German is supported in tool. And then we have change template, which is the Word report template, that I mentioned before. We can choose a file. It will look like this. I've opened it beforehand here. It's a little Word file, box standard Word file with some placeholders in the wiggly brackets. So assessment title will be inserted here. So instead of this, there will be the proper assessment titles in the same style as the placeholder. So if, for example, I want it to be red, I just changed the placeholder to be red, and now the assessment title will be red when exported. Same goes for this. Like I mentioned, if you inserted the sponsor or the period, etc., into the assessment when inserting it, it will be exported to here. And down here we have capability level table, all the ratings, the evidence list, etc. So we go back here. I can also change the colors that I use to highlight the ratings. For example, maybe this green is a little too bright for my tastes, and I want it a little darker, nice and dark and mossy green. I click upload. If I don't choose a file, it will still just save the colors here. Yeah, and then lastly, the tailoring. Usually changing and managing domains is the role of the content provider, which you also have a video too. But for convenience sake, we have added this to the organization interface as well, as to prevent you from, or like save you from logging out, logging in, logging out, logging in between the roles. So you can add a tailoring here. We can, for example, let's see, I've created one before. I've created a SVE plus MAN domain where we have only the software processes, and I've also added some processes from the mechanical SPI PAM, and I call this very unrealistic PAM, because let's be honest, software plus mechanical, there could be a scenario where this is applied, but I don't know. We insert it here, and now we have to select. It reminds me what I've done wrong. So maybe I want to fix this. Let's go with this. The project management is fine, and also all the software processes. So we go like this, and we insert, and very unrealistic PAM inserted. And if we go to the reassign and we look at the very unrealistic PAM, now it only has the selected ones, and I can now add maybe some more management processes to this from the EuroSPI 3.0. I could have chosen the 3.1, but it doesn't matter in our case. All right. Lastly, settings. Myself, I like to use dark mode, so I can choose the theme, maybe change it to dark, update, and now it's nice and easy on the eyes, at least for me, which is nice if you work a long time on the tool. All right, that's it for the organization interface. All the functionalities covered. Thanks for watching the video, and see you in the next one.